Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm gonna rule the world or I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
Same time, you was both loved and feared. MOB the fucking thug of the year. I'm on you till I join.
Right, C's? So these niggas, I ain't lying. My niggas, I'm like, these my niggas. Lil Kim, on the bench. All I'm like, yo, this family, Big was my nigga. You feel me? Pac introduced me to him. Nigga, all of that was going to shift out. Once the streets get a hold of, it's a problem and all that. And niggas don't read articles, East versus West.
That's it.
Snoop came to Brooklyn, they shot up his trailer. New York, Big City. They shot up his trailer. Thank God that they was on the top level and niggas shot on, but yo, that ain't what hip hop, we ain't come, but it got through that. Let me tell you something. My shit was fucked up until I was like 40, like for 15 years. Nigga, it was like life insurance, nothing. Nigga, I'm bulletproofed up. I'm like, nigga, I'm not making it. Like, nigga, Pocket Big gone. Oh, I'm dying in this shit. Nigga, I go into meetings with bulletproof vests on. 20 niggas outside the office, smelling like blunts and everything else, straps. Like, nigga, who gonna do a deal with me?
Right. Just told her, yo.
I'm like, yo, I'm not, nigga, fuck everything. This shit, I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get right now. And I'm gonna see who messing with me. Nobody wasn't touching me. They was like, nah, Chet.
It was too crazy.
Too crazy. Pac and Big 6 months. When Pac went and that thing happened in Vegas, imagine, all right, that happened. All right. My heart's gone. Then I see Big in Cali.
You felt it.
Promoting it. I'm going back to Cali and promoting. I'm like, yo, somebody, I don't know who to even call. Cause now I'm on Pac, I'm rolling with Pac. Ain't nobody from that.
The more
pick up my call.
Till I join you.
Big Wolf and all them was thing, Big Gene, like them my book, but it was like,
you on that
it's
side
a
now.
war. Like,
you on this side now.
Right.
Damn.
I'm like, get the fuck Big out of Cali. Please, somebody get him out of Cali. It's a different thing in Cali.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's different. Like Cali gangsters moving out of Cali. Like this is.
It's getting too crazy.
Like it's a gang culture, and it's like, yo, Pac gone.
Something gotta give.
Whenever any of these East Coast, like it got to a point, like it was gonna get ugly. So it's like my whole business, mind state and all that was going. I'm like, I'm 25 at the time. I'm like, nigga, I'm next. I'm already know I'm a target.
You on the East.
Man, I'm just, even to be on Pac's side, boom, all right, Pac is dropped, boom, now Biggie dropped. But I'm East Coast. I'm in the boroughs.
You East Coast.
I'm
but
Jersey.
You singing songs to Pac.
Yeah, I'm saying more you till I join you. Same way Puff do his, the more you saw on the Big.
Right.
Yeah, they knew what it was from the door.
Radio that night.
So, anybody that wasn't riding with Pac, me from the door, target.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building, and this is Machiavelli Media. Off the rip, you gotta check out this interview Treach did with Math Hoffa. The shit is dope. I ain't gonna leave no links or nothing like that. I don't want no problems. Y'all just go make sure you check the interview out. Dope channel, dope shit on there. In this interview with Treach talked about a variety of things. He laid it out, and I think Treach is a very genuine person when he talks about his relationship with Tupac Shakur. Very genuine. Treach comes off as very authentic. One of the things I like about Treach is that he didn't try to hide his relationship with Biggie and Bad Boy Records at the time. He called those his people, but the best part about that is that he said he met them through Tupac. He said, Pac put me down with them. All right, so in this interview, Treach is talking about being on tour with Bad Boy Records at the time when Tupac had just got with Death Row. He talked about speaking, with Tupac on the phone and Suge Knight being right there and talking about how they was going to outsell Bad Boy Records. He ran the whole thing down. But the most interesting part to me in this interview is when Treach said that when Tupac died, then Biggie died, he knew he was next. He knew he was done. And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, Treach, I didn't necessarily think your life was in danger. I didn't understand what he was talking about at first. Matter of fact, I thought maybe Treach was being paranoid. At this point in time in history, I was worried about Snoop Dogg because Biggie had died out there on the West Coast. And I figured once a big name West Coast artist came back over East, their life might be in danger. I was worried about Nas. I thought that, Nas should stay out of LA. Because when Tupac, was murdered during the midst of this East-West Coast war, everybody was fair game. So they're the people I'm thinking, yeah, this shit is serious. I mean, you had Ice-T on the radio saying he was scared to come back to New York. He had to get down, with different members of the different 5 boroughs. He had to get, holler at the Zulu Nation and people like that to try to make sure he was good. Ice Cube was scared. He talked about, shit just got real. I remember all of this stuff. So I didn't really think about Treach per se having his life in danger at this time. Until this interview right here. When Treach said, after Biggie was murdered in LA, for him to make Mourn You, To I Join You, dedicated to Tupac, put a target on his motherfucking back. And I said, you right. Because think about it. Treach admitted he was just on tour with these guys, hanging out with these guys. Tupac gets murdered. I don't know if he stopped dealing with Bad Boy at that point, but when Biggie died and he dropped Mourn You Till I Join You, oh yeah. Oh yeah. New York could have looked at him like a traitor, and he said they did. Treach is a Jersey dude. Let's get that, let's let that be known off the rip. But his posse is from the Uptown, Harlem. And he admitted he was all through the 5 boroughs. So for the king of New York to be murdered out in LA, and you do a tribute track to Tupac, oh yeah, that ruffles some feathers. That rubbed people the wrong way. Because mind you, the dudes Tupac was still beefing with was all still in New York. Oh yeah. The Jimmys, the Jacks, the Diddies. Yeah, all right there. Know where you at. And you put all of that beef in your pocket. He said that anybody that had a problem with Tupac had a problem with him after he put that song out. I said, wow, I never looked at it like that. To this day, people that still got a problem with Tupac, still got a problem with Treach, and vice versa. You don't believe me? Just look at Funkmaster Flex. What he said a few years ago about Pac. And Treach was ready to put hands on him. Even down to Whack 100. But we keeping the East Coast right now because that is definitely where Treach is from. That's what Treach represents. And he said he put a target on his back. So don't be in the comment section. No, he didn't. You don't know what you talking about, Gab. It was no target on Treach's back. Treach said this. It ain't me. Can you hear? Treach said he put a target on his motherfucking head by repping Pac with a tribute track. He said the same way Diddy did for Biggie. He was riding for his man. He said he wouldn't even have known Biggie them if it wasn't for Tupac. The Little Caesars, the Little Kims. These was Tupac peoples. Pac put him down. He became uber cool with them. Pac fell out with them. He was still cool, but a line got drawn in the sand. And he said, hey, I'm on Pac's side. He ain't heard it, all of that beef. He said for, 15 years, he had to walk around with a bulletproof vest. Take 20 dudes to him when he go to do business in New York. Take 20 dudes with him. He wasn't paranoid. He just knew, yeah, it's sharks in the water. And they ain't forgot. I guess now everything is all good. Because Treach is talking about it. Who would have known a tribute track to Treach's homeboy and friend, Tupac, could have ultimately cost him his life? That's a lot of hate, y'all. That's a lot of goddamn hate. For Machiavelli to Dawn, man. It's a lot of hate for Pac. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your people. Do me a favor. Take a second out of your time real quick. Look down and make sure you got the post notification turned on. A lot of y'all saying, Gab, I ain't get the alert. Take time out right now. Put the blunt down. Put down your motherfucking Pepsi Cola for a minute. And make sure the post notification bell is turned on. And for those that didn't already, make sure you don't forget to subscribe, man. Because this is Machiavelli Media. No doubt about it. And I'm your homie Gab. And it's been a pleasure as always. I love doing this. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.